Hello guys, welcome. I am Samantha the Introvert, and today I want to give you my personal recap on episode 7 of Doctor's Mind. Okay, so the episode starts off with Khan walking to his car, and then we see Purr happily greeting him. But when Purr sees Khan's face and the fact that he's avoiding him, he's wondering what's wrong. When Purr mentioned that he wants to introduce Khan as his boyfriend to his friends, Khan then says that he's basically not ready and that there was someone that confessed her love to him. Purr already knows about this person, but I guess because of that, Khan says he's not ready to be in a relationship with Purr. But even though Khan says all those things and adding more sentence to hurt Purr's feelings, deep down Khan really do love Purr. Purr watched Khan drove off, but what hurts him the most is that he doesn't know why or what caused Khan to be like this. And it hurts him and he's crying, literally dramatically crying on the road. This is a man who's in love. No way he's going through all this because of some man. He really is in love with Khan. Purr called Khan 151 times. 151 times. And he never answered one. Then we see this too. It's not just Purr's having problem. Tom. He's calling his so-called girlfriend, but his so-called girlfriend won't answer. And Tonka is getting frustrated because he knows his friend is not in a happy relationship, because he tells him that before he met this so-called girlfriend, he was very happy. He even asked him multiple times, "Are you happy in this relationship?" But Tom could not answer it. Anyone can see from a distance that Tom is not happy in this relationship. I know he knows he's not happy in the relationship, but I feel like he's just in a relationship with this girl just for the sake of the fact that he wants to know how it feels to be in a relationship. Either that or he likes someone and he's distracting his own heart by being with this girl. And you know different. You're not happy at all either. You either confess to your best friend that you're in love with them, then face the reality of the answer, or just secretly in love with your best friend and watch from a distance that he moved in a relationship. Like, you see that he's not happy, but that's beyond the point. The point is you're in love with someone and you rather suffer and watch the person move on. Either you move on or you confess. Which is it? Back to Purr. Purr is very sad to the point that he walked his ass to Khan's place. When he found out that he automatically went to Khan's place, he knocked on Khan's door. He's basically causing a disturbance to the entire place, but he knocks on it and no one answers. Poor guy. Meanwhile, inside the apartment, we see Khan crying. But my question is, why are you crying? You're the one that broke Purr's heart. What is the reason? Then at the university, we see Knight went to Mild because Knight seriously wants to talk to Mild. Mild then says that he will only listen, and once he listens, then he will leave. Knight says it's all that he needs. Knight said the first time they met was never at the club. Knight said that he first met Mild when he was younger, when he was reading a book, and then he happened to see a shy boy looking at him reading the book. And one day Knight almost drowned and Mild saved him. Ever since then, Knight has done everything in his power to try to find that kid who saved him. But then one day, as Faith would play in this one, Mud invited Knight and the other bunch of friends to have a drinking party. And then when Knight saw the little boy's picture, it was then he realized that Mud is the brother of the kid that saved him. The very kid that he's been looking for has been under that very roof the entire time. Okay, for some few drinks, he decided he wanted to use a bathroom. They have multiple bathrooms, one up and one down, but there's a friend using the downstairs bathroom, so Mud indicates Knight to use the upstairs bathroom. But Knight ended up going into Mild's room, and when he saw that very kid grown up, he went into the room. Now, Knight was drunk, but not like super drunk, like he doesn't know what he was doing. He very well knew who was in front of him and he kissed him on the cheek. Now, Mud must have think that this boy is taking too long in the bathroom and went to check, and when he saw Knight was on top of Mild, he got very frustrated. When Mud dragged Knight out the room and punched him and shouted, the other rest of the friends heard and went back Mud away from Knight. That is when Mud revealed to people, well, not revealed because it didn't happen. He tells everyone that Knight raped his brother, which that wasn't what happened. Knight tries to explain to them that's not what happened, but Mud, being very defensive and protective of his brother, didn't want to believe. Now, again, that never happened, but I do appreciate that Mud was ready to defend even till the end. Again, that's not what happened. He didn't rape the boy. But what I don't understand is, in the last episode, the previous episode, when they said that you got raped, right? We saw images of you, someone holding you down and doing the things, right? But how is it that when Knight told the story, we didn't see none of that, and yet you were fully asleep during all that? You didn't even wake up. So that's the part that I can't comprehend. Miles said he's not upset with Knight anymore, but then he asked Knight what's his relationship with Purr. Knight said Purr and him are brothers. They do not share the same mother, though. His mother ended up married to the father later on. Purr is older than him. After that conversation, Knight asked if he gained that 50%. Miles said he gained 30%, and in order to get that 20% more to gain the full 100, he would have to kiss. Then they kiss. After kissing, Knight then said he's not gonna give that kiss back and he will not let him ask for that kiss anymore, which that part is kind of stupid to me anyways. Then the next day we see Purr went to his mother because he figured that his mother is the reason why Khan is distancing himself from him, which she then revealed that yes, she is the reason why Khan is not with him. She then tells Purr that Khan is a distraction and she doesn't approve of him being with a man. She said being with a man will definitely turn business away from him, which is something that she wants him to do, and then later get married to a woman. Purr basically looked at his mother and said she has no right to decide the life he wants. He is in love with Khan, nobody else. But she's upset that basically to me, she just wants her image to be strong, and him dating a guy would probably tarnish her image. Khan then walks off and she's upset, and I'm looking at it like, this is why you lose the man. Like, you crazy. You know what her problem is? She wants to be able to control Purr. But the thing about it is, Purr is big now. He gets to decide what he wants, who he wants to be with. That's not your choice, ma'am. You as a mother should actually be happy that your son is happy, not trying to control his happiness. Ma'am, if this drama ends and I don't see you actually being nice to Purr or accepting Purr's love, you're gonna forever be alone and it's gonna be sad for you. And trust me, it's not good. I don't even know what you're gonna say to gain that trust, but you better say something, because if you end up being the villain, I don't know what to do or say. I can't even defend you. Then we see Knight introducing Miles to his mother, and to be honest, Knight's mother is very nice, which I can't really say about Purr's mother. Poor Purr, he's gotten it rough. Then we see Purr looking at Knight with his mother with Mild, and I'm assuming he's thinking this should be me. Well, not jealous this should be me, but like he wants that to actually sit around his mother and be with someone he loves. That's the sad part. Also, he didn't come from the front door. Does that mean he lives in the same house? Are you telling me their father has both women in this house? How is he even doing that? Later, Mal called Khan. Mal gave the phone to Knight's mother, Knight's mother talked to Khan and basically tells Khan that she knows what's happening with, well, not fully knows what's happening with Khan and Purr. She just knows that Purr is sad and she knows that Purr is in love with him, and he even argues with his mother about him. It caused a big argument in the house, so she heard that. So now she's making up a meeting so she can talk to Khan to discuss something with him, and hopefully after the discussion Khan can actually go talk to Purr. Hearing all this, Khan tells Knight's mother that Purr's mother came and basically tells him to stay away from her son, which how she said it and multiple sentences came after, and it was very sad. You know what's so wrong though? He greeted her very nicely and she came off like he did something wrong to her. Khan then got serious and looked at her in front of her face. He said, don't worry, he's not planning on to be with Purr anymore, and that he's glad that she told him to stay away because that is exactly what he's doing. Then he decided to leave because he basically said she shouldn't come back to him anymore because she's just wasting his time of study, and he walked off. How he said it was savage. You need to watch it to see. Which leads us to Khan going to his car, and then Purr saw him and said that he wanted to introduce Purr as his boyfriend to his friend. Yes, it was that very exact day when Khan tries to avoid Purr. Then it's the meetup spot, and Knight's mother went to talk to Khan, basically talk about Purr and how she knows Purr loves Khan. Honestly, if Purr's mother approached Khan the way our Knight's mother approached, everything would be great. Then we see the sad Purr got a visit from Knight with food, and I was like, you lucky Knight, because I was gonna complain, because why would you not come? Because you lucky, because I was like, dude, where is Knight? Because Purr was there for you, so you lucky. After calming Purr down and giving Purr the food, Knight basically gave Purr the same advice that Purr gave him, which is never give up and go after the boy that you love. Continually apologize or whatever until he forgives you. Something like that. Then we see that Knight finally gets to meet Miles' parents, and even they were nice too. At the university, a teacher is pleading with Khan to go to a camping trip, which is like mixed faculty together. And I guess because he's good at his grades and stuff like that, he gained that privilege, but he doesn't want to go, but ended up being convinced to say yes. Then these two came and saw the teacher talking to Khan. Asked why the teacher wanted to talk to Khan. Khan told them about the camping trip. Then they figured out it's not just doctors are going, but engineering students. And I guess that's why Khan didn't want to go, because he knows Purr might go. Khan was in his apartment packing, and then he picked up the gear that Purr gave him and started crying and says he misses Purr. Okay, it's the day of the trip, and Purr came with his cheerful self again, asking Khan so he can talk to him. Everyone sees this and saw, and Purr decided to grab him, literally just pick him up and bring him somewhere so they can talk in private. After Purr went with Khan, Knight looks at Miles and said maybe he should drive them to the location because he knows that Khan is not going to come back and go to the bus. After they found somewhere quiet to talk, Purr asks Khan why is he avoiding him. Khan says he's not avoiding, but he's obviously avoiding him. Purr then looked at Khan and seriously asked him why is he pushing him away. That's when Khan revealed about Purr's mother and what she said. Purr then looked at Khan and said that why is he listening to his mother? Is he dating him or his mother? Khan says he's dating Purr. Basically, he just admitted his feelings to... Well, he got tricked to admit his feelings for Purr. But anyways, then Purr then literally expressed his love for Khan, and so did Khan. Purr even talked about how Khan is wearing the gear he gave him. So even if Khan says he doesn't love him anymore, the gear is full proof that you actually care about him. Purr then looks at Khan and says now that they're in a relationship, they must not hide any problems from each other, and if they have a problem, they should talk about it. Okay guys, that is the end of my personal recap on episode 7 of Doctor's Mind. Stay tuned for my personal recap on episode 8.